Hey guys, Azzapp here. Today I want to show you the best build for Vel'koz on 8.4, the Mage items rework patch. Almost all of the core items in mid lane have been changed and shuffled around, so we will have to go in very deep in this one to analyze all the things you should be buying and things you should not be buying. As you can see, the things they recommend us are pretty much dog shit, so you don't want to be going this. So I'm gonna show you what I created. This is the Mage rework Vel'koz tab. Keep in mind that I still haven't played any games with these items and I really have to see them in function, but this is just straight from the stats here, what I can tell you. Okay, you can see here first we have Fiendish Codex, which was a very core item for Vel'koz back in the day. And he's still very damn useful, but the problem is his builds, the items in which he builds into are pretty much situational. So this is the Codex build basically. From Codex you can either go Twin Shadows, Zhonya's, or Banshees. Those are the three items you will be going from it. I'll be discussing these three items a bit later on due to their nature about being like a third item or second item. First we wanna get in touch with the core build. Now we go to Lost Chapter. Lost Chapter is probably the best lane item for Vel'koz at the moment. It's very easy to build, easy items to buy, only 1.1 thousand, and gives you everything you need. You basically have mana, AP, and CDR, and even more mana restoration later on. The only issue with this item is it builds into only one item that you can use. I mean, not counting Archangel stuff, because you will not be building this. I threw it in there just because it has somewhat decent synergy with mana refund, and you can refund mana with your Q, so you basically have mana for the entire game, but it's useless, and you basically don't want to build it. So, the only item viable with Lost Chapter is Luden Seko. And Luden Seko, I believe it's gonna be a go-to item for Vel'koz. This will be the first item you build in mid lane, the core item. It's such a smooth build, basically. You get your Lost Chapter in, you buy your boots, maybe a cheeky Dark Seal in there, and you just transition to this, it's so easy to buy. Look at the ingredients for it, and then you just pay it, and there you go. This item alone will basically take care of all the mana issues and CDR issues you will have throughout the entire game. So if you buy this first, you're just good to go. So as a first item, I would suggest you guys go Luden Seko, because you can't go wrong with this. You legit can't go wrong with this on Vel'koz. Let's do two items at a time right now. I wanna deal with the Oblivion Orb and Haunting Guys and their upgradable item. They're almost the same. The only difference is Oblivion Orb gives you 15 magic pen and Haunting Guys gives you 10 more AP, and it gives you like a passive that increases your damage per second in combat. Oblivion Orb will probably be a decent item to cheese on some mages to just stack up magic penetration as soon as possible for a cheap price. But that's not gonna be the case on Vel'koz, because you guys know Vel'koz deals 25% of true damage, so magic penetration is only useful 3/4 of the value. I was AFK and I got kicked out. Okay, we're back in business, boys. Okay guys, now I'm gonna show you why Landry's is way better. I here devised a little test to show you. First of all, I'm gonna do one true damage rotation just quickly to show you how much I can deal just with this. And it's basically without any stacks. You will get one stack, I believe, due to the duration. So that's only 2% damage increase on the true damage. That's 224 damage on true damage. So if you have this item, you will rarely do damage on one stack. Look at this. If you shoot one Q, it will immediately grant you all 5 stacks. you get all 5 stacks, and you have time to deal damage, to chain it in. And the true damage now deals 240. That's 20 more true damage, basically. Just because the stacks. Just because the stacks of this item, and that's only on true damage. So imagine when you do a full combo. If you do it like this, let's say, you do a full combo like this, the damage will just proc like all 5 stacks, and your true damage from ulti will proc at second or third stack. That's 4 to 6% more damage. That's actually quite a lot late game on true damage. It's just insane amount. And you should almost always go Landry's over Morello, because they almost have the same item path, but Vel'koz doesn't require magic penetration that much. Morello is only good if they have tons of fucking heals. Only if they have tons of heals, Morello can be better than Landry's. So with Landry's, this would be like an ideal scenario. You queue someone to slow them, and now you're chasing. Then they turn around, and you land a full combo. So you basically proc 2 true damage rotations. 2 true damage rotations on 5 stacks. The DPS is just insane. You do 1 Q, chase them down, do a full combo. Look at the DPS. 2.7k. So we do like this, 1 Q, long range Q. We get the stacks on. We proc 1 on 4, 1 on 5 stacks. Look at the damage. Look at the damage difference, basically. This was procced on 5 stacks, this was procced on 4 stacks, this was procced on 3 stacks. Look at this. 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5 stacks. And that's only 1 item. That's 1 item. Granted, I'm level 60, I'm level 18 with rank 3 and maxed out everything, but that is 1 item. Look at the difference. Insane burst on this item. I strongly recommend buying Landry's second item until this thing gets nerfed. Now we have Adder Wisp. Adder Wisp is very interesting, because you guys know Vel'koz is great on movement speed. He loves movement speed. I started off with celerity in this one just to get some comparisons in there. Vel'koz loves movement speed. This item is not very expensive, honestly. It's 2.8k. It feels like a very snowbally item. Like, you buy it to get a snowball in there. Let me just show you the damage difference. Okay, here we did like the most damage. This is almost 3k damage. Let's do it like this. So we just did 2000 damage. So 1 item difference made us deal 1000 damage more. But you basically don't pick up this item for pure damage. Landry's is just king of damage right now. First of all, with this item you need at least 50 stacks to make it count for something, because you basically don't get anything. If you guys think this is a 30% movement speed and 100 plus on stacks, you're wrong. You just need stacks. So if you have 0 stacks, you get nothing. You have 0 stacks, you get nothing with this item. You just look cool. You just look cool and that's it. I don't think I will be building this item on Vel'koz. I think it kinda sucks. You would be getting some stacks in lane, so you get like 20-30 stacks, then you go roam bot lane, pop that off. It might be useful in that case, ganking bot lane or top lane. It honestly might. The movement speed is cool, but the previous Ludens was way better than this item. So I would not waste money on this one. This is a better alternative in my opinion for Vel'koz, and it's cheaper. You get extra 10% CDR, movement speed is pretty damn close. You still get the same. You get 1 less AP on celerity because of the 3% movement speed difference. The AP is still decent, it's extremely cheap, and it's the same like before. You don't get it for damage. Look at that. Damage difference is within 100, because Vel'koz doesn't need AP that much. Damage difference between this and this is between 100 in full combo. And you don't wanna be stacking AP that much on Vel'koz unless you're super fed. So you get it because of the active. And in my opinion, Twin Shadows active is 10 times better than this active right here on Spellbinder. It's 10 times better, because it allows you to have that core chase with Vel'koz. I'd prefer Twin Shadows over this one. So if you see Vel'koz mains buying this item, I think that's a waste of gold. I would not build it, and if you wanna get movement speed, if you wanna get a chase in there, go for Twin Shadows. It's way better, trust me. So far, I believe this is the core build. You would go Ludens, Landry's, and then you have to stop and think about it. So, what are you looking to achieve after this? These are the 2 core items. You already have 20% CDR, so getting one of these 3 items would be a next logical step. You might want to get this over Landry's only if they have tons of heals. So the next one is you get more CDR. So how do you get more CDR? I would honestly say out of these 3 items, Twin Shadows is the best. You guys know I love Spooky Ghosts, but I believe Twin Shadows is the best out of these 3 items. Of course, if you're good in the game, if you have solid ground, if you're looking to snowball. If you are playing against Zed, you will obviously go Zhonya's. If you're playing against, I don't know, some Nidalee, some Zoe, you will obviously want to go Banshees. But Twin Shadows, boys, I believe in this item firmly. There's actually another option you can do here. If you don't feel like you need any of those, You can just go CDR boots, sell this, and go to that cap. This is like the extreme power spike on 3 items. On these 3 items you have so much damage. So much damage. Look at that, that's without stacks. That's without stacks, 3.5k. 3.6k. And I did the damage instantly. So if you do it like this, you wait out a couple of stacks, and we go ham. Insane improvement, almost 4k. 4k damage, boys. The Vel'koz in this patch is just gonna be so damn huge. She has so many options. Like all of these, like whatever the fuck you build is gonna be insane. Oh, let's be real. Whatever you build is gonna be insane. So you can just top it off like this, but I'm not running Transcendence here, so I kind of waste some stats. So you basically sell this, and you wanna get this. But don't be super hell bent on getting sword boots. This is why I put boots options here. Like, just go Ninja Taba if you're against Yasuo. If you're against Zed, go Taba. You don't give a shit. If you're against Ryze, go Mercs. If you're against Zoe, go Mercs. You don't need sword boots on Vel'koz that much. Prioritize surviving. Prioritize taking less damage. Because by taking less damage you will be longer alive and you will deal hence more damage. It's like defense is the best offense, boys. Vel'koz damage scales by levels incredibly heavily, so you honestly don't need that much. This is a nice example of a full build. You get 20%, 10%, 10%, that's 40%. You kept CDR, you deal incredible damage, you got movement speed, you have chase. Look at this, 430 movement speed. Granted, I'm running celerity. And this is the late game Vel'koz that gets shit done. This is the Vel'koz that gets picks. And this is how you carry games. You hit someone like that, you slow them, then you follow up, you pop off like this, and you do full combo. Look at the damage. Like, this is just Cho'Gath dead. This is Cho'Gath dead. Okay, so let's revise what I said, basically. So, you start off with Lost Chapter. You will be rushing that shit. You go for Ludens, insane spike. Then, you kinda have to choose if you wanna go defensive with these items, or you wanna pure damage, or you wanna chase with Roam. I'd almost always go for pure damage with Lion Reese, unless you really need one of these two. You can go Lucidity or Sorix. Doesn't matter, choice of preference. You don't buy this shit. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. This only in certain cases. Third item, I go Twin Shadows or Rabadon. Rabadon, it kinda got buffed, but it kinda got nerfed, because now it's way harder to build. So if you're super ahead, you can go for third dead cap, but Twin Shadows is just so smooth. You get that, you get the movement speed, you get the chase potential. In mid game, you're just devastating. Fourth item, you crush on with dead cap. And then fifth item, you would basically choose between these. You would choose between one of these defensive, one if they have tons of MR, or if they have tons of healing. So you basically have to choose. This will be like your fifth item choice. And the build is just insane. I feel like Vel'koz win rate will kind of spike here, especially if you guys know what to build exactly, what are the good items. I really can't wait to test this. I believe Vel'koz is going to be really strong now. I just want to stream, I just want to play. I can't wait till I finish editing this shit and let's crack on. I hope you guys enjoyed this short overview of like these items. I gave my thoughts on basically every single one you could buy. Hope it helps to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Say something nice in the chat, in the comments. Or some dumb shit. Doesn't matter. Thank you anyway. I love you boys. See you in the next one.